point.
Kind of
So
like
Forsaken
it.
is going on the Jet. This is the only, like, I could
Phoenix
see
Jet.
a world where the Vi was to go on the Killjoy and CGRS was to go on the Sky. But honestly,
Alright, let's see.
love
I mean,
that
they're going to
Mel, you were
handle the
talking about
Viper
preparations.
Harbor
Do
with
you
sheer
think
aggression.
that NRG is going to be prepared for this?
I mean, if he had to do any bare bones preparation,
Cappy
it would
Bun,
be
what's
against
up,
this,
dude?
and I
Cappy
have
Bun,
to
thank you
say,
so much
I
for the
actually
gifted.
kind of
We
like
got
the
a
Phoenix pick
Yugo G
into this, like,
into this log card. Thank you so much for that, Cappy Bun.
9 run it in VCT
7
Americas
gifted
very
altogether
early
from you,
on, and
appreciate it.
Very effective actually against at the time, which was the loud comp. So you're gonna see a lot of disruptive plays, like you said, flashing through the waves, flashing through the Viper
You get a
walls.
Phoenix,
It's gonna
first
be
Phoenix of the
interesting to watch.
tournament.
I am so glad they kept this comp. It's going to be an exciting match, and it's time to jump into it with Achilleos and Paper Thin. Over to you guys.
Thank you very much. I don't know what it is, but NRG and us
Bro,
are
teams go
apparently
for that. I think
inseparable,
Phoenix
so
is
we'll see if
underrated,
they're gonna
man,
be gliding
honestly.
through this one, or if PRX will be able to put an end to their reign of terror.
Especially when you can
But it's
pretty much
everything to play
majority of the
for.
time
From here on
secure an
out,
A main.
will be
I say
going
that,
home. You
but
want that
I
spot.
think
You wanna stay
NRG
alive.
actually
You
have
wanna
the
be changing
best
venues,
denial of A main
large
that I've
crowd,
seen.
and have a crack at getting up against Fnatic in that grand final.
Exactly. This is a really exciting matchup for me. Of course, you know, the Des did a great job breaking this down. It's Finesse versus this somewhat hive-minded
Whoa.
PRX
Yeah, it
team.
can be
I mean,
good,
at
friend.
times it has been leaning a little
Dude,
bit
I'm
more
still
towards Forsaken
still
doing
waiting
some of
for the
the
Phoenix on
macro
Lotus.
calling, I
I'm
guess
telling
I'll
you,
call
it's
it,
not
but
too
when it comes
bad.
down to their comms, when you really dig in to some of the intense situations, some of the fast-paced situations, it is kind of a group effort, a team effort. And as we've seen throughout this event, PRX is getting better and better and better at these micro adjustments. You know, whether it be CGRS on that Gecko teaming up with the Vi with some of these unique kind of, you know, flash and goes and things like that. I've been so impressed with them, but going up against, again, the guy, I'm so happy we get to cast NRG because I just love watching Finesse, and the way he plays the map is just absolutely just brilliant and beautiful, but PRX has given him fits in the
Okay,
past.
we got NRG on
And they
defense,
have.
PRX on attack.
Let's go ahead.
Starting
Kick
attack on an
off
attack
this
side
We
map
have
with a
not
double
seen
duelist,
PRX
pretty
playing
nice.
here on Pearl since that grand final where they were able to take down PRX and earn that #1 seed coming into this event. Flash out off the rip. Victor just going to be pulling back here over on the B site. Gets himself tucked away in the tunnels. They go ahead and check that close cubby. Nothing noted. So we just get a little bit of a
gonna
deeper
say,
linger
Jin
there
can
from CTR.
start
Let's see if there's
stacking
gonna
some
be any
orbs up.
aggression out from A or
How many
mid.
ults?
Yeah, you're really
Chat,
looking for some of that
prediction.
telltale
How many
utility
Jing ults
from
do we get on
Divide
attack? I'm
from
going
the
with
side of NRG.
4
Wait for
or
that
5.
execute. And a heavy stack
I'm in for 5.
towards the B side, and good awareness here from PRX.
12?
Regroup and back off. Maybe see if we
Um,
can isolate a kill here.
Don't know what to tell you about that one.
They're gonna 3-stack crashies, and he wants none of it, and that's wise. They don't push too deep there. Now contact gonna be made around the corner.
Dash forward, Forsaken looking to just garner some space, get some moved up here against the link. The rotation's now going to be coming in from the side of NRG.
4 people here for
Let's
NRG.
see if there's going to be anybody late
Wait,
pushing
the
through
swing?
water. In the meantime, the swing comes in. Finesse going to be good for 1, but Jing and Forsaken find 1 apiece. Crashies with a little bit of a follow-up, tries to get rid of the enemy. Phoenix cannot do so.
Mate,
Victor,
turret
top
kills.
of his little turret,
What's
he'll
going
be
on?
able to take down Mind Freak, and now it's just going to be a right-click battle, and Victor's able to win. Spike now stranded, and Jing, the last man standing. Hot hands, flash at the ready. Slaps it down, but has to know.
Okay,
No one
nicely
doesn't
handled from
realize
Victor.
that
Great
the
on
flank
that.
is
Turret
coming
helped out as
through.
well. Oh, did he
Victor
go?
will just die to it in the
Did he
end
go
anyway,
down?
but it's still going to be the
Wait,
best
is he one away
going
from
to
ult now?
NRG.
That's all right. A little bit of a smile there from Victor. Nice kind of read of the situation here by NRG. I like the change up from PRX. They had a good, you know, start to this round where they kind of came in through, you know, through Link, waited for the smoke utility.
I don't mind this. I think
He definitely
just
died
wanted to
towards the
die,
end
try
there.
to get
Yeah,
even
he's
closer
one
to
away
having
from
that
the ult.
KJ ultimate up.
Yeah,
A little bit
that's
curious
Well.
to see at the, at the end there, but I think it's just really
They're not
trying
gonna get it
fast
for
track
this
that
round,
one. Jing on the
though.
opposite side, though. Now going to be one off having that run it back available.
yeah, and that's a big part of PRX's strategy here is enabling Jing.
Artis making a nice and early exit here, trying to find Forsaken. Now pushes the issue, swings around the corner, finds a third.
Like I said,
Goes for the reload,
NRG
Solomon, the
have,
Stinger
in
will
my
be able to take
mind,
down
the
Jing,
best
and
A
now it's
shot
just a
down.
matter
This
of whether or
cross
not
map
Mind
molly
Freak
that lands here
can find
is
anything
so
here to try to
good.
stop this from being a flawless. The wall will drop
Got
down.
them some
However, it's gonna
assists
be
for
Solomon
them.
collecting a second.
Wait, got them some
As
assists for them?
NRG get
He
themselves
got
a second
FNS some
round in flawless
assists
fashion.
in this round here.
Okay, well, now we move on to the first round where we really get to see what PRX has been able to cook up with this comp. I'm a little bit worried about this attacker side for PRX without that Harbor in here. Normally it's Forsaken on the Harbor, kind of doing a really good job.
So yeah,
cutting
A shut
space,
down. We
you
get
know,
the big
setting
ult
up
into
Jing
this
to
one.
be able to kind of flash in and around those walls. Jing has his own wall as well, of course, with that Blaze to try to enable himself or his team. But this time around it's a little bit different. CGRS on that Killjoy now.
And they're going
this
for a
time,
standard.
Star out here.
Push over towards
Flash
B.
confirmed.
Can they?
Flash in, Artis with the Spectre. Just a bit of damage across there.
Nice
Forsaken
shot.
eventually does fall. Sam with a great headshot. At range there with the Sheriff, finds one. Crashy's now swinging out the bat behind the pillar. Has managed to take out one. Divide, quick to trade it to keep them on equal footing.
Phoenix ult coming in.
Because now the run it back is going to be coming through. So I'm just throwing up the wall. Jing wants to rush up. They know exactly where he's going to be coming from, so they pull back out of the link. And eventually he's just going to go ahead and TP back over. But a 3v3 for the retake.
It's interesting
attempt.
with this that they
Now
decided to
moving
go
out of
for a
arc,
safe
he might
plant.
go all the way around and club it, trying to get that top B there.
Sky to check, but it's not going to catch. Victor on that lurk. Here comes the Harbor Wall. Retake from Finesse. Gonna try to push on through. Gravity Well up front to try to delay.
With that molly, honestly, was pretty good.
Finding one, jumping into the cove, knows that he's pulled back. In the meantime, Victor, well, presence should be noted. Certainly is now, but still finds a headshot. And already with 3 kills in this round, that's a very good bonus here for the side of NRG. He's looking for loot.
Okay, nicely handled.
Jing
Jing,
will be able to
2
deny
away.
that away as they get
Well, I say
themselves
2
on
away,
the board
4
here.
away. 2
PRX fighting back,
on
but
the
losing out
board
on 3
out
members.
of 6 for his ult
Yeah,
again.
this is pretty quintessential PRX in a lot of ways. You know, just kind of off the rip.
Classic
they
B
start
hit.
pushing
I mean, yeah,
space,
they had
gonna
the.
push ahead
I'd
of
tell you
that
what though,
flash.
I think
Good shot
NRG
by
did really good
Sam.
damage in this.
That Sheriff on the opener, and then Jing going to use that Phoenix ability a lot to control space in Link and Art quite often. There's a lot of those kind of 90-degree corners that Jing really loves to take advantage of as that Phoenix. Really exciting to watch the way he plays, and he's not overly
They want to
aggressive.
take over
You know,
towards
normally
A.
you're
We've got
used
the
to seeing
cross
Jing
map
just
molly.
blast banging all over
No,
the
we
place
don't.
with the
Sviper's
range, doing
actually
crazy
here.
stuff, but
So
he will
let's see
lead
how
the
they
way,
hold
but
this
he's a
down.
little more
Man,
cautious.
Jing is sending it, not getting the
Let's
kill
go
on that
out.
one.
Crashy dodges that one.
Ooh.
Even with Jing's follow-up
Okay.
curveball.
Well, there's the
still
trade
ends up getting
though.
taken down. Nanoswarm, however, does find Finesse, so at the end of it all, it's just going to be that 1-for-1. Trailblazer certainly spotting Divide there on the jump past the box.
Harbor up. Artist gets his op out here. We found a... Wait.
Flash Divide, he fully caught by it, and he will get melted down.
How's he here, even though there's an alarm bot?
As you can see, Forsaken dashing out of Art, gets himself over towards the A site. They know that there's going to be 2 players operating behind them at A main.
Artist is holding super passive here. They're not going to expect the op out this early, I don't think.
Well, wins it. Artist looking over towards
That's a
Flowers. Forsaken
dude,
swings
that
from
is...
Secret,
That
does
might
take
be
him
everything.
down. Brings it back into a 3v3. Reckoning now sent out, but they're not playing on the site to get clipped by this one. Sam, however, still finding one. Crashy's finished off by the turret. Now it's all on Sam. Wall raised, scouting out, uncertain if there's going to be anybody over towards the dugout. Gravity Well does come through from Mind Freak. It's going to be the util dumped
They
out.
had them both shooting.
Spray coming in. He knows that they're
Oof.
both over in Flowers.
Nice.
Before he can even
Honestly,
send a
nice
shot
round
their
from
way.
CGRS. Really good
CGRS
round
will
from him.
finish him off. 3K for him in the round to tie it up at 2-2.
Man, what a recovery here from PRX, and a good read on the early part of the round by NRG, isolating Divide, kind of realizing that he was going to be sticking around potentially, and they're able to flash and get it behind the box. So
Dylan.
really good recognition
Dylan
here. And then
W1
they
with
even
the
invest
2
the
months.
reckoning
Thank you
as
so
well
much
to
for that,
try to
bro.
go for this
Appreciate it.
retake, but already PRX gotten so deep in Forsaken,
Appreciate you,
able
Dylan.
to win that so important first kill on the backside.
That forced them down to eco. Nice nice recovery into this after losing the pistol. We'll keep an eye on Jing's ult again. Speaking of ult, CGRS is now 1 away from his ult. Don't know if they'd want to use it in an eco, but maybe.
Person with that ability. He's got a shorty behind it. It's right now looking like a full-on B hit, and already the rotation's coming for NRG.
Jing picks up the
Double
orb.
Peek over into Link. Sees Finesse for a brief little moment there. Finesse sends some shots his way. Drops low.
Heavy rotate for NRG. Lord of numbers here.
Crashy's wanting to try to break through, but a headshot comes in. Forsaken gets the reset on the knives. Swings on the corner. Manages to find another one. Mind Freak as well. Getting involved. Finds Finesse. So far it's just going to be Jing taken down.
Mate, how is Ardis here? How is Ardis here? He really sent it and they had no idea. Mate, Som is doing damage as well with his Sheriff every time we see him. Nice one way.
Seems like they might have an inkling of it as Artist does send that Cloudburst his way, trying to set up for that.
CGRS has been really good in clutches. This one
could be heard. CGRS knowing where one is.
relatively
He's got a
hard.
very good idea as well, Som. Not expecting him to have repositioned down onto the low ground here. Now he's completely and utterly out in the open. Wants to go for the Nano Swarm. Sends it cleaned up. Now knows that he's got a high-low to try to send out the turret. Swings up.
Okay, nicely handled. 2 great shots from Som. Ardis did fantastic here. Nice flood from NRG as well. Just over-rotate as soon as they heard numbers. As soon as they heard util. Just took a gamble with it. Really paid off.
Just immediately as soon as
Yeah, we had a bit of a jet off.
from Forsaken. Yeah, he does a great job taking space, getting in there, doing some serious damage with those Blade Storms. But then Artis says, nah,
He got so high on that.
one better and gets 2 big ones. Sam again, good with this Sheriff. doing a great job in this round and in this entire map so far with those Sheriff kills. So
7-3-2.
everybody's looking really good on both sides of the coin.
Could be in this one for the long haul. Keep our fingers crossed in that regard. As we can see, though, Victor's still going to be sticking over towards B. Line Sheriff is set up in this
He meant to
position.
have the
Just
spike in
turret
that.
out in towards Link, staring at mid doors. Finesse to potentially swing off of.
Okay, that's all.
Jing gets the run it back.
That's number 2.
He's been funneling those as per usual. Already the second one. You've got dueling lockdowns, dueling Seekers here. Going to be invested early for the side of PRX.
Oh, that
Some
molly's so
util,
nice to make
try
sure they
delay
can't
him.
flood out.
Hot hands
Let's
there
see if they
at the
actually
door to
secure a
allow
better
Jake to
plant this
push
time.
through, heal up. He's just going to chew through that nano.
Yeah.
Gets the run it back.
Doesn't
They
manage to
take a
clear the
lot
angle,
of
though.
space with
Swing
this.
wide
All
enough to
comes
actually
down,
spot anybody,
counter
but
ult
now the
goes
lockdown's
in.
gonna be invested on the opposite side. PRX just looking to match. Spike, however, not yet planted, so they're still going to have to try to retake the side off the back of this one. They do shove
Yeah, the
NRG
counter
away.
ult's a little bit weird
Can make it
because they
into
don't
a
get the
both plan
full
setup
space
quickly.
from it.
NRG are going to look to rush this
I
one.
think maybe that was
Still
almost
tucked away,
rushed
back call. Flash
slightly.
goes across, some shots in his direction. Jing swings on the corner, gets the headshot, curveball in, but it crashes. Just holds down left click. Had it lined up.
Yeah,
the timing,
NRG's
and
lockdown
Jing
over towards
disappears.
B is pretty good. I like how PRX are just having simple game plans, right? We saw it over towards Split. Makes sense when you have a stand-in. We see it over towards this map, just a lot of B hits.
Taken finding one, then taken down by Artis. Once again, into a 3v3. Crashy swinging back out the crescent
Trade's
push.
coming in,
Artis
10
puts the spike
seconds
down
on
the
this.
ground. Now it needs to be recovered. Into the 2v2. Divide out into the open. It's dropped, and it's
Man,
gonna
they
be
played
the
this really well.
combination of Crashies and Psalm
You're going to see a pause
to
coming in.
take them over the line.
And they're going to change up their
4-2
game plan for
NRG.
sure. No more B
Starting
hits
to
for a
stretch
little
the
bit.
lead.
Yeah, and already here, PRX just really trying
If we look
to hit
into
B
how
over
PRX
and
have
over again,
approached
just
their
trying to
timeouts as well, it is literally
NRG
this.
on
At the
this
moment
side.
when I'm watching these, it
Just
is.
isn't going their
It
way.
is.
I mean, you know,
This is our
Psalm
game plan. We do
staying
this
on
until
A,
it fails. Then a
planted it
timeout
over
comes
there.
in. Then we hit
But the
something
rest
else.
of NRG
Then another
is
timeout
good
comes
for
in.
it.
We hit something
And
else.
Artis finding some great timing.
Like if you watch
Shutting
the
things down, delay,
Fnatic
delay here
Lotus, it was
for the
literally
side
that.
of NRG. It's
It was
making
crazy.
This really difficult for PRX.
So,
Looks like they're going to shift over to Stingers.
oh, they don't have a timeout yet.
This round.
Maybe for the next buy, we'll
Mind
see.
Freak with the Cosmic Divide and a Sheriff. The only ults to speak of here. Artis popping that dash. Can't find the shot.
Takes a bit of damage there. Has managed to back away, but good amount of space opened up. That's
What do you mean, Bacan? Is it mine or is in the official one?
Doesn't necessarily see how many players there are. Something tells me that Artis' ears likely working well enough to identify that it was pretty much the whole team.
PRX is about as
Subtle as an
quiet,
elephant.
as subtle as
official
your
one?
average act of God. Yeah.
I've only been doing it on the summaries. Haven't really
Finding
noticed.
one, Crashy tucked to the corner, Psalm backing him up, finds another 2 kills for himself. He's at 9 HP. The Stinger
Dude.
can do some work. CGRS finding one.
Let's wait.
Flash does not
Yeah,
go
he's
wide
so
enough.
low. The flash didn't hit.
A bit of a botch there
Hey,
from the side of
CGRS has
Crashies.
made this one
That does
doable.
allow for PRX to get themselves back into this round. Rifles recovered, Mind Freak and CGRS. 49 seconds remaining. They could cut noise. Try to rotate off the site, if not make a bait.
You read my
Given that
mind.
they have this ult invested, it seems like they still want to try to play around it.
I mean, with this ult here, you know, you're at least able to be undetected, but oh my god, the cover!
Covering fire allows for Mind Freak to get the plan, but now he needs to find the headshot. He needs to win out against
What an
What a
insane
great
round
cross.
from CGRS. Bro,
Finds it.
that
The
is
thrifty is
wild.
confirmed.
He did so good
PRX
here.
putting one
It
of
was
their own
literally
up
all
on the
him.
board to bring it now within touching
Obviously
distance
the
once
1v1
more.
wasn't all
I
him,
mean,
but
the crossfire here
to
is
get
just
them
so
into that
disciplined.
situation, it
The
was all
patience
him.
from CGRS, he has been stepping up now. He had so many
And
clutches
Flash
for
just
them
missed.
in their previous match. He is really starting to find his groove. He seems comfortable. He's calm. He's confident. He's excited. He keeps that energy level up. He's always positive whenever we see him on camera. And he is just a phenomenal player here. You've got, you know,
Yeah, he's doing
the
great.
two streamer
This is the
players
molly that I
going
love.
against each other.
Again, I
Solid
like how
and
NRG are approaching this,
CGRS,
just a
they're
lot of
both
A control every
great
single time.
round so far.
With this molly, you can pretty much always secure that you have the A orb for free all the time. Your first time seeing it, Pecan, yeah, it's incredible. Bacon, you should see it in the summary I do. It literally lands on their heads as they duel through the wall.
Some the mainstay, but the performances that they have been able to put up in the last couple days have been absolutely monumental in getting both of these teams in the position they find themselves in at the moment. Artis, though, finds himself in a great position to get the punish. He's finding a timing while CGRS was distracted by Crashies over at the doors.
Man, look at them.
2 members down. Looking like NRG just having a vice grip here on this B site.
Yeah, and there's going to be a change of direction here for the side of PRX. They're going to leave Mind Freak down here to lurk for a bit. But NRG, oh so disciplined, oh so patient. Going to try and sell a little bit of a fake here. Still Artist, though, holding the discipline for NRG so strong.
Evan Wally up there for the jet
Clearing
pathing.
the turret, trying to create noise, trying to create distraction. If Devi can best Artist, that flash isn't going to confirm anything over on the other side. Oh boy.
No, it does not, and yeah, they just decide to rush
Yeah,
out.
this is a
They know that
really
gonna be
dominant
alerts,
run
so they
from them.
decide, just challenge them all at once, get that kill. And now with as far away as they are,
It's a
just
very
going to have
nice
to
round,
Devi
especially if
sitting
you look
back,
over at their
holding on to
econ
the
right.
weapons
It's
as NRG
super
will
low. They
run
full
the
board
clock
into
down.
this one. Most
All
perfect round they could
flawless
possibly
little
have. 3,000 on top.
Maybe if
They do have to buy
Mindfreak hold on a little
one
bit more
armor,
there, they
but
might feel
yeah,
confident
this
enough
is
to start
great.
pushing
NRG
towards
in a
A,
really good spot to just
now,
have a good half
it's
now.
going to be setting up towards spawn. See if they can keep these rifles into the next round. But yeah, I mean, these B pushes are being held so well by NRG. I mean, they're happy to collapse and condense onto the site and just fortify it, make it so difficult for PRX with the crossfires, with the utility. And again, it's going to be difficult on this attacker side. I talked about this at the beginning, but you're already seeing it on this B side in particular. Without that Harbor utility or that Viper utility, you're way more limited in what you can do to dissect this B site, to cut off the angles. That is the reason that so many teams play the Viper Harbor on this, is particularly on this B site that everybody kind of.
How many rounds do PRX need? They got a Killjoy, so it's not too bad. I don't know, as many as they can get, man. Like, in an ideal world, they probably need the rest.
You
But
have to rely on those deep pushes by Forsaken, by Jing, to clear that space for you. And yes, certainly, they're insane. They're very good players. And you can use things like the run it back to do that. But in the long run, NRG's just
you
too
missed the
disciplined
Fnatic
right now.
game?
Yeah.
Oh, mate.
I mean, we were scratching our heads wondering.
I got you covered.
What
VODs are
does it
here.
look like
VODs
if
are there.
Pearl is gonna be played?
Or,
Because we anticipated, hey,
if
it's
you
gonna be
want to
banned,
wait
NRG's
12
like, okay,
hours,
we do this map again, we're gonna
you want
go
to wait
there.
12 hours,
PRX, having
there'll
not
be a
played
summary
it
up.
since the grand finals versus DRX.
Yeah.
Is what pieces do you move around? You keep with the Harbor. Do you put, CGRS?
But
on
honestly,
the Jet? Do
don't
you
watch the
trust him to be
summary.
able to
Watch
do that?
you could skip the
And
first
have,
map. First map was
strong
very
amount of
dominant. You
impact,
should watch
or
this
is
last two
Forsaken
maps.
absolutely necessary there as that duelist alongside Jing? Seems like that is the decision that has been made.
Last two
Without the
maps are
Harbor,
definitely the one.
It has been difficult. That being said, though, still close. So 5-3.
Yes.
Anything could happen.
You know, it's funny. I had a chat with Mini.
Okay,
in
here we
between
go.
after their match, and,
Oh man,
we were
it's
both
not the
just trying
best
to theory
round
craft
in
what the
terms of
heck
econ. They
PRX
got
was
to
gonna
eco
do.
into this.
Neither of
Dude,
us
what a
were correct.
brutal
I'll
round
just
this
put it
round
that way.
before
Yeah,
was.
right.
It was actually
Very
looking
good
really
there
close up
somewhere.
until that round.
I mean, that was something
This
I
Jing is
spitballed but
still
didn't really take seriously. But the Gecko was floating
stacking up
between
some
both
orbs.
of us. We thought maybe they might make a go of that.
Well, just some initial control. Here over towards A. And then Finesse responding with the pit, just looking to make this unassailable. Seems like PRX might be thinking of cutting through. Getting A access through Art. And just keeping Finesse locked over on that side of the map, push him out into A main.
Like this, kind of defaulting over
Control
towards middle.
backside, but, with just the turret destroyed,
Wait, chat, there was a timeout, right?
we'll start drifting away. And
Is that why they're doing
approaching
something
other
different?
avenues. Crashies. Couple shots going his way here from Forsaken.
Yeah, okay.
I like the layered utility here from NRG.
They're like
to back up Finesse in this
actually
Viper spin.
really
PRX
readable
is
with a
not
lot of the
afraid
stuff.
to challenge, and Victor's going to win the early
Every
exchange
single
against
time they have a
Jing.
timeout, it's a completely different
Dry
game
swing
plan.
there from
Like they just
Jing.
try somewhere similar around the map.
Does fall, but Forsaken up on top of the box with a great headshot. Will find him. Finesse now getting tucked away. Som in flowers waiting for the cross. Finds one. And now PRX are really worried about trying to get themselves
So
over.
hard to
CGRS
go over
actually
towards the A
just
site
finds
when you
cross.
don't have.
Makes it through to safety.
Wait, FNS
Finesse noted.
really
Mindfreak put some
nearly
damage
went
down
down
onto
there.
him, but cannot find that
Different
kill.
gun
Some
on
of
that
the
player
times getting
pushing
broken
through
out.
here. It's different round.
Out of the equation now. It's Crashies tucked away here by Secret. Quickly finds one. Devi, the last man standing.
Okay,
Not
handled
very
well.
long.
Just a low by
Crashies
coming in.
puts him down on the
And
ground.
yeah, I'm kind of
Refusal
expecting
come in.
NRG to just
NRG now.
maybe not
Gonna
the
be
rest of the
doubling
rounds,
scoreline
but
here. PRX as they move up 6-3.
a good amount of them.
Yeah, and this is just, again, NRG really
That's
understanding
EG the best game in the tournament so
tendencies of
far.
PRX.
Yeah, at least from my
They really
POV.
like to
I think it
challenge
was
these
the highest
Viper
level
bids.
game
They want
I've
to cut,
watched for a
you know,
very
your
long
strength
time.
away from you. They want to attack you where you're strong sometimes.
The fracture and
Try
the
to
split
just,
was like
you know,
crazy
prove
good.
that they're better than you.
I was a little bit
Really
disappointed in
utilize
EG on
this
Lotus,
raw
but
game, these
I mean
great
Fnatic
instincts
played
that
it well.
they have in these individual moments, and Mindfreak almost able to sneak in there and do some damage in the middle of the chaos. But that early kill onto Jing really hurts. That's some extra utility that they can use to throw into that Viper
Thing is,
spin
Bacon, I
around
actually
those
don't know the
corners.
spill. I don't know how
Maybe
to set it up.
obfuscate that movement on Mindfreak a little
So
bit
does
more,
it-
but not to be the case.
doesn't
This
actually
time around,
work.
I like what PRX is doing, spreading out a little bit more here, getting a little bit of information, baiting out a little bit of utility to try to keep NRG honest. You've got to keep them guessing. You got to keep them across different areas of the map. As good as Finesse is,
Pressure
right
over
now,
towards B,
easy
and now
for him
we
to
are
kinda predict.
grouping over towards A. But yeah, the game
for some of
plan
those stars,
ever
for
since
some of
the
that aggression
pause
from
was to
Jing and
take middle,
Forsaken.
and I'm telling you, they like
Looks like
religiously
trying
follow
something of a fake
the
here, so I'm
the
gonna
new
be
game
watching
plan.
through Link.
Even when they get
Vi
like heavy
leads
shutdown,
with that
they'll just still do
Trailblazer,
it.
and they're just gonna back right off of that cascade.
Trailblazer goes out.
Until they
Crashes
get
now
sent a
swing
new
around
order
over towards A
from the
side,
boss.
run it back.
They pretty much stick with
Seth
this.
Finesse just playing anti-flash, turns, doesn't want to show himself, knows that Jing is not going to be the high value target that he's looking for, and Jing did not check the corner here, or Forsaken who gets taken down. Jing sent back, Devi does manage to find the enemy Viper here at the end of it all, so will be a 4v4 with Victor tagged out to about 30 HP. Lurk from CGRS makes his way forward, staring towards water. Looks like he wants to creep in from behind. And on the opposite side of the map, they're still not necessarily
Man, he
convinced
actually
this is
has
going
a.
to be where
Do you know
this
what?
fight rests.
They
They're pinging it out. They're gonna make a goal.
They are. I've been watching NRG and how they approach this. PRX never luck. That they're just never even worried about a luck. I've been watching it so many times on the rotating this map in terms of like, damn, a luck would work so well. This must be the first time they've ever done a luck in this tournament.
Decent turn, but knows that he has to pay attention to his rear as well as they continue to encroach.
Because they were just not even. They went in with just the plan of we don't expect to luck until they luck on us, and then now they've lucked on it once. You'll see them just ready for lucks now.
Once again, bring it to within 2.
And I love the beginning of this round here for PRX. It keeps NRG just off balance
all
enough
sharp.
that they
Thank
can't
you so much, bro.
rotate over to the site, and then they pump the brakes right as they
Luck
come
on bonus? Didn't
towards
they
the
double
entry of
door,
A.
right?
They
It was not
wait
luck.
things
They just
out.
double
They
door.
give CGRS that time to get in through water to find that pick on the rotating
With
artist.
the prime, 6 months. Maybe they. I can't remember Bacon.
2v1 that they're able to secure. And now it's going to be NRG taking a timeout, trying to readjust here. I think maybe a little bit more mid-presence going to be shown here.
Okay,
from
maybe
NRG
this is a
now.
timeout
That
to be like,
time,
well, they added
gave
a
up
luck,
lot
and
of
you guys
space
need to
in
be
mid,
aware
a
of it.
lot
Now we can't
information
over-rotate as
that
much.
PRX was able to garner and kind of get so deep into the back lines of NRG.
And so far, I mean, obviously, Som way out in front as far as the lobby is concerned, but CGRS very much keeping pace and helping to lead the charge here for the side of PRX. Showing us that it's not all just about the Gecko. The Killjoy is there. We've seen him play a couple other picks so far on this run to stay alive in Masters Tokyo. And it's going to be ever more important as he gets ready to move to the defending side.
Absolutely, dude. I mean, he's going to be such a crucial piece of the puzzle for PRX on the other side. And regardless of what happens in this match here today, just a tip of the cap to CGRS and PRX for the way that they've been able to come into this event so well prepared with only 10 days.
Do you think PRX have a game plan as stale as this is something? No. They're not as it's not as straightforward. Or at least I haven't noticed it being straightforward. I've noticed a lot of things actually about teams this
not only
event,
was
but
it hard to predict what PRX was going to be doing coming into this
I
event
didn't notice it
because
on the
of
split, but
situation with
problem
something,
with when I was watching
but
all
also
of the
because
splits,
CGRS's
like all of the
playstyle, they're
leagues, I
gonna
was
put
watching
tape on
so
it.
many
There was
games,
one
it was so much
Gecko
harder to
icebox.
like
That map's not even in the
focus
pool
more
anymore.
on singular teams.
So good luck figuring out
Okay,
exactly
orb for
what they want
orb.
to do.
We go over towards here. Jing is 2-0. Wait, how many ults is he on? This will be his 4th, right?
Getting himself moved up through Link to get closer to the side of CGRS. It's just going to be
Chat.
stopping.
Stop spamming. I know that helps me, but stop spamming. I appreciate it, but
Site can be taken. Still taking their time. Moving forward and over. He does it
oi,
again.
that's kind of wild.
Picks him off right there in the Link. Fantastic play that was completely unexpected. Forsaken now running out of knives.
Bacon did it. I should be mad at Bacon.
Still looking to lock him in place. Wrap around from behind. Crashies arriving, throws out the pop flash. Mind Freak still going to be unscouted, but Crashies knows that there's just going to be far too many players in this position. CGRS
Not the best plan. They insta-stick this. Molly. Oh, that Finesse just tanked the Molly. Did you think he was safe? He tanked that a lot. Did he full tank that?
Standing all on his lonesome. Reckoning committed, but in a 1v4. As PRX look to go ahead and add a 5th round in, Jing will just go ahead and take
nice
the
round
challenge.
in the end.
Close it out. PRX.
They got his ult for the last round as well here.
Going down and not a weapon lost in the round.
Yeah, just another.
And I kind of like. I wonder
He's been really
if.
good on some of these opening duels, especially when he's got the knives out. And then they're able this time with that lockdown to get that play
I mean,
down
it was
securely.
just a good hit in
Something that they've been
general.
having a tough time with their
I wonder if they went back to the original B
this time around, you're able to
because
use
they
lockdown
knew
as
that they would no
a
longer
pseudo wall,
rotate because of
to
the
give you ability to
luck
get
that
that plant
CGRS
down.
did in
Great
the
job
round
here
before.
on the
But honestly, it was
backside
probably
by
just because of the
Mind
ults. It
Freak
made
and company.
loads of sense.
Keep Crashies in
That
check.
loads of
Give
sense.
themselves that round.
The most
really well
sense.
handled here by PRX.
Sure.
Meanwhile, I believe Jing is about to use his 4th ultimate of the game.
Yep. it's been a lot.
Gravity well invested, goes rushing forward, is quickly dealt with and snaps back. So now just go
Well,
ahead, pull
at least he
away.
got info.
So no
I guess.
real establishment found
Oh,
here.
the luck,
Towards
though.
A mains. That's just going to be 3
Is there an
members
alarm
stacked
bot
up.
here earlier? There must be. There's no
In the
alarm
meantime,
bot.
going on a bit of a walkabout. Worked his way
Doesn't
through
look like
mid,
they're
which is
expecting
why
an
being
alarm bot.
occupied.
Artist is
This
just
triple
holding
stack,
this.
Artist is holding Art. We see Victor over at B.
There was no alarm bot here, was there?
To
Did he
swing
not afford
forward.
alarm bot?
Forsaken may have just been able to find the enemy jet.
Bros
but
didn't
instead
spawn.
He's going to push all the way around. He's going to be looking for this monstrous backstab. As the Trailblazer goes in, confirms his hefty presence still here at A main.
I mean, NRG hasn't moved a muscle. They're just sitting here at A main, and
Yeah, Bros in
gone.
Finds
spawn.
one, still more to do. Forsaken going to be
Okay,
spotted. Managed to stabilize
FNS.
the aim just fast enough to come up with the
Rotates
kill,
coming
but
in
has to
heavy.
back away. 29 HP remaining. Artist comes to the rescue.
Whoa,
Sets up the
FNS is
operator
done.
here on the corner. Comes away with one. Swings out, gets a
Okay,
second.
1-on-1,
Mindfreak.
12 HP.
Now the last one
And
standing,
FNS
12
did
HP.
so well on this round.
Right
It's
as Victor
wild.
arrives
Artist did
to
great
the
as well.
site. Mindfreak just going to go ahead. Cut tail.
Ult's really good. The
Sprinting
instant
to the
decision to
opposite
get
side
out of
the
this
map.
really good as
Because
well.
of this cosmic divide, Victor not necessarily aware of this quite just yet.
Oh, this is so brilliant here. You know, there's no sound, no idea what's going on the other side of this, and now Victor's about to find out the hard way, but still with that smoke there.
What happened to
He has
Benkai?
respect
They benched him
that
for
maybe
something.
Mindfreak was hanging out over here. He pops his nano to maybe buy himself a little bit of extra time. Doesn't really get much out of it. And Mindfreak gonna plan out in the open, only 12 HP. Just gonna
But
have to
why?
win this
I mean,
duel
they
quickly.
looked way
Any stray
better.
bullet from Victor will secure him the round.
They look way better when after they benched them.
Mindfreak not getting into any super cheesy positions. Just playing here. Straight up on the cubby. This Victor has to go ahead. He has to search. He has to wonder.
No, I got the joke. I was just replying to
Tap.
someone else.
The stare towards Link. The swing coming in, but
Okay,
Mindfreak
nicely
not
done.
able to find the kill. That's going to be Victor closing it out. A 7-5 half with NRG out in front.
Yeah, good patience, good diligence here from Victor. Being very aware of the situation and finding that win. But, I mean, honestly, this went pretty good for the side of PRX. I'm sure they'd like it to be better.
Why not Benkai instead of CGRS? I don't know. You kind of have to
their
ask them about that one.
chosen side,
Yes.
but
Kind of think they've done great
all
with
things
CGRS
considered, this
as
went
well.
better than I thought it would. I put it that way. I mean, you know, again, it's because without that Viper and without that Harbor,
It's definitely
the ability to
it's
control
definitely a
that
thing
B-site
to
that they
ask them.
really kind of beat their
Role
head against
clashes,
early on, in
role
this
issues.
half.
Yeah, fair
It's
enough.
just a little bit lacking.
Well, before we go into the second half, we'll go ahead and throw it back over to Yinzu in the desk to break down the
That's the
action of the
classic.
first
That's
half.
the classic cop out, isn't it?
Thank you very much, guys. What a way to start this match. Mel, NRG in the
Ever
lead,
since
but
the
they really
C9 one,
had
I
to work for
can't
those
believe it
7 rounds.
anymore.
Especially the beginning, it was a rough start from kind of both teams. We're seeing a Thrifty, and then the very next round, another Thrifty. Rounds
Swear
we think
chat's
are,
been
like,
way
in
worse this event. Yeah,
NRG's
we need
grasp,
to.
but they
We're
just get,
gonna
like, lost from them.
just
And
stamp
it's
down
also-
harder at
I'm
one
just
point.
watching, and it's like, okay, he has KG ult, he's gonna use it. And I'm
Do a
sure
cleanse.
NRG's thinking the same thing, and then PRX does something you just don't expect, that you cannot even plan for.
I think that is,
Get the
you know, it was
flames outta
complicated
here.
for both of the teams, especially at the start. To me, one of the key components of NRG getting those first rounds at the beginning was Som. His utility usage was beautiful. Him on the clutches, him supporting the rest of the team was
Yeah,
really,
IGL
really
has
on
roll
point.
issue.
Those retakes, those kind of executions cannot happen without him on the team. But on the other side, we found a PRX that really took advantage of all the holes that they could find on mid.
It's rare you see that really from NRG not to pick up a gap. That very last round, we see Forsaken walk all the way up B-Link, go through sewers, and flank them from their own spawn. And that's something you rarely ever see NRG get abused by, because they are so good at communicating and picking up those gaps. But PRX is a team that are not afraid to just walk up and see what's out there for them.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. Some putting up massive numbers as well. I
Yep.
think a few of them are putting up big numbers. That's what you have to do when you go up against PRX. But my question is, this Phoenix Jet on the defense, what are we expecting?
So here's the thing, Achilles was mentioning in
Phoenix
just
Jet, I
12
mean, they're
rounds
just gonna
we
go
saw
heavy over
4
towards A,
Phoenix
surely,
ults.
to get the
Of course,
ult all the
it's
time.
a pain in the ass. I think that many of those rounds were calculated because of the ultimate usage. We need to see the same on the defense. I think that some was also a pain in the ass on the right side of the map. They need to also PRX put that pressure onto NRG.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what they're going to have cooked up on this half as well.
No, we don't need sub mode.
Paperthin and Achilles, what do you make of it?
We just need to.
I think the only
stamp
thing
down
that
a
I
little bit
make of it is
harder
that
at one
I've been
point.
entertained so far, and I'm
Maybe we
hoping
do it
that
in the
that
final.
entertainment continues to ramp up
Or we
as
just
we
do
do
it
get ready to go into the
slowly
second
once
half and
the
see how CCRS is
ascension,
going to fare.
etc. picks up.
Moving over here onto the defense, the Phoenix as well.
It's a slow process, chat,
When
don't
you
worry.
change those sides. So PRX. how do they
Yeah,
wanna go
chat's been
about
good
this?
this
For
series,
now,
I
it looks
agree.
like it's going to be very heavy mid
I don't mind the
pressure.
trolling on me.
It's
The
getting
trolling
ready
on
to
me
be
is fine.
applied.
It's just a flame in a player. That's the only thing I
this
hate.
cubby here that Artis is moving into. I think they've identified off that
When
turret
people
that this
don't
could be
understand the
possible.
game and they flame,
Got one.
oh
Purple
my
out
goodness,
into
I
the
like
hand,
die
and Artis
inside,
finds
man.
one.
It's painful.
Not going to be full flash, but Jing still swinging out, finds one. Some now, not sure which way to look. Will
Especially when
take
it's
it down.
cryptics, man. Holy hell.
Settles. 3v3, Divide with a healing can top up Forsaken as well. Nano Swarm goes across just to get a little bit of damage there on the finesse. As the Poison Orb does get set up.
Oh, it's a great read here. By
Dude, he
PaperX,
pushes
but
this
Artis
far?
just catches him a little bit off
You
guard.
crazy
Great
guy.
shot by
Nice
Crashers.
round.
Crash, he's finding Forsaken. CGRS inside of the smoke.
That was
Crashies
bold.
finds him as well. Turns his sights back over towards Divide. The knife is out. Frenzy drawn. Spots him. Links it back into the hall. 2 players set there. Divide just desperately trying to get some information. The Trailblazer is
Crippy,
at the
it's,
ready, sends it. Trying to see what he
Are you
can
up
get.
late or
Spots
up
two,
early?
But he's running out of time. Turret there. Probably realizing that getting onto the spike, trying to get this defuse, likely not going to happen, especially as that Nano Swarm does come through, but wants to try to take somebody down with him.
Okay,
Once
really
Finesse
strong
a bit of
pistol,
damage
this one.
exchange between the
Really,
two of
really
them.
strong
Finesse
pistol. I
will
like
be
that
the
a
one
lot.
coming in on
Dude,
top
Crashy's
before
pushing
Jake
there,
Green
just
planning.
really
Spike will
secured it.
detonate.
That was nice.
NRG picking
Delivered
up
by
a
Kiki,
second
thank you
pistol
so
round.
much. I've got a posture check as well.
Taking both pistols. And again, not a
You
bad
caught
read
me.
here by PaperX.
Delivered by
That
Kiki,
turret,
thank you.
they
Pterodon,
understood
welcome
what
in.
NRG was trying to do just happened a little bit faster than they expected, and then Crashy's taking some space, pushing through.
Kiki, thanks for
Taking
doing
a
that.
page out of PaperX's book there. Something they love to do is to get deep into your flanks. And he's able to find a huge kill there to cut off any real.
All right, in terms of this one, in terms of how they're approaching this,
from PaperX, just completely
4
cuts them
rifles.
apart, and then CGRS and Devi a little bit off kilter, a little bit off beat.
I think you need to invest for standing desk, bro. This is look.
Flash going in.
Doing
Just
so.
quite a many few of them answering flash out. Divide with the right clicks will be
Yeah,
able
I
to
can
take
stand
down
for
Crashies
next
Forsaken now,
game if you
dashing in behind the box. Trailblazer draws their attention for a little bit longer. Orb going to be picked up. Jing once again going to be the focus here, just trying to get those ults online for the Phoenix. Creeps across, grabs the gun, looks like he gets exit. He's got the hot hands as well as Divide to try to heal him up should it be necessary.
So I'm just lazy. Damn, dude. What the hell?
All things considered though, Divide, worse for wear. 1 HP in a dream. Trying to stay in this. It's Forsaken. Finesse. Shoulder to shoulder, but Forsaken doesn't peek the corner. Finesse.
Oi,
goes down.
recovery. Recovery from
Brings
after the
this
nest.
right back into
3 on
there
this
is
one.
Boy.
Spotted the extra dude as well. That's so funny.
Both
Hey, he's
players
going
absolutely
such an
terrified of each other given the circumstances. They go their separate ways. As the
timing
spike
on
will
this.
get planted here on A by Sam.
Oof.
Devi and CGRS. Question is, can they find any additional value? Can they take some of these weapons away from NRG? Peek comes in. The instant headshot, not even necessary, but you love to see the accuracy.
We take those.
What are we doing
See,
tomorrow?
at this point,
Sleeping.
CGRS wanting to die to the spike. Sam, very aware of it. Wants to see if he can come in and finish the job. Doesn't want to push too far. Doesn't want to maybe give away that gun. And yeah, for NRG, they're happy to take their
All right,
prize
turned out.
and
I
move on
mean,
to the
it
next
got a
round. So
little bit
it
close.
started
Well,
out pretty
not
interestingly and pretty
close,
well
but
for
could have been more
PaperX.
expensive at one
Falls
point.
apart there as Finesse able to survive with that Spectre and get 3 kills. Just really good stuff, and then it's like a cat seeing itself in the mirror there. They both just like look up and, oh no, okay, we gotta go.
CGRS. He's given some consideration to whether or not he should just grab
Sure,
the
question
Bulldog
mark,
and
maybe
dip out
Jim.
of
Yeah, I
there,
actually
but
think I
seems like
will.
he's still going to be worried about somebody watching that potential exit over towards Art. So opposite just died to the spike at the end of it all, but a very incredible start now for NRG. Here on their map pick in the second half.
Bonus is pretty legit. Not too bad at all. 3 rifles, 1 ghost, 1 Spectre into this. Jing 2 away from his ult. Let's see if PaperX want to do this. They got to start now. Wait, what? Chat, what is
from NRG, 3
Dude,
players.
why can't I see
towards
this?
Art,
What's
Artist.
going on with this
He's
monitor?
going to be joining them. Thought maybe he was going to go pushing through the doors.
It's Lotus, right?
Forsaken is up top, but Finesse just tucked in behind.
Maybe I go get another monitor.
They suspect it.
Maybe that's
With
what I'm
that
doing
poison
tomorrow.
cloud there, you know that it's pretty likely that somebody might have snuck in there. Flash is confirming that at least there's a presence somewhere near that door. And the orb goes back up and Finesse goes back out. And NRG going to be taking their time. Going to be really trying to figure out.
PaperX
where all
really
the
expecting
pieces
the
of
B
PaperX
and wanting
are.
to shut
For
down
sure,
the B as
they know
early
that
as
Devi
possible.
is over at B.
NRG,
Got
I tell you what,
that.
NRG are one of the people
So
that
they
actually
don't want to mess with that
don't
Sky
like to
utility
spam B
much.
too
Maybe
much.
try to put some pressure on CGRS. Maybe see if you can find him, take him down, see if you can kind of, you know, pick on a little bit on the inexperience of the player.
Okay, they just peeked here, and then they dogged all the way through. FNS might feel like he has good timing on this lurk.
He's going to need to be big here. This is attack gets ready to come through. They do have the stars set up. Alarmbot is getting pulled forward. Drop down. Artist looking to try to clear out dugout. Will get taken out.
Yeah,
Nice
Soms
headshot as CGRS looks to hold the stairs.
Vito kind of owned him there.
Mindfreak with another. Victor going to be gone. So far, it's looking clean, and the time is just dwindling. 12 seconds. This stab here from Finesse off the flank would need to be absolutely monstrous to try to get them into a plant position. But
nicely handled with everyone surviving as well. Well, maybe.
78.
Maybe everyone's
HP,
surviving.
Some
Okay, nice round. Not too bad.
See if he can get anything off.
Dude, I thought they were going to start
Over-aggression
searching
here from
here.
the side of PRX, but it's going to be a flawless. At the end of
One
it
up,
here, as they finally find
one
their
up
first round in the
underscore
second
FPS
half.
with the prime. Thank you so much, bro.
Yeah, just
8
a
months.
really good hold here on the site from
Thank you,
PRX.
thank you.
Able to kind of dodge
Too good
a
to
lot
not
of
be
that
coaching, bro.
utility,
That's all your
find
lot
the
fault.
entry player.
You lot ended up
You know,
subbing
even
too
with
much.
that cascade coming
So
in to
now
try to
I'm
help
here.
Artist, Mindfreak just reads it really well. CGRS on the
Guns,
other side.
JQ as well with the
Holding his
prime.
ground.
Thank you so much. 4 months.
So just a good, you know, defensive strategy there from PRX that pays off.
Thank you
Of
so
course,
much,
a week
Guns.
around
Appreciate
by,
it.
For NRG previously. Now the Bulldog going to be carried over for Tom Rifles all around the other way. Not too far away.
And I hate
from
working.
that
Damn.
Viper's pit.
I mean, I just hate
Seekers.
working with you,
Forward
Bacon.
again, though.
Oh my
Here's
goodness,
PRX
that's outrageous.
forsaken.
I feel bad already.
Cracked. Spotting Artist. Dashes away. Jing, however, does swing out from that side. Cubby catches some. Now without their harbor, we're talking about how rough it was for PRX.
Jesus.
When you try to attack this B site, it's going to be just that much. This is rough, I should say, for NRG now. The rest of the round. Victor holding the corner. CGRS going for the ego swing. Just a little bit of back and forth, but a great bite out from Finesse will flush Jing into the open, and Crashies takes him down.
Yeah, this is good work here by CGRS. He's got that alarm bot still to play off of.
Seekers online.
Yep, exactly. Crashy's able to find that kill, getting into those Seekers. And now they can use this. A Trailblazer is going to find Victor.
Snowden tries to tuck into the corner, but CGRS fast
This
on
is
the
a
chase.
massive round for them to win.
Over the top, finds that headshot through. There's Artist. Necessarily anticipating that Forsaken
Wait.
is going to be close on the low
Oh
ground.
no.
Crashes,
Okay.
though, swinging
Alarm
around
bot
from
is
behind,
everything.
starting to
How
rush
do they handle
forward.
it? Double swing?
Inside the turn. They've identified now. They
single
absolutely know
swing.
that he's here. And Devi will win out on the fight. Crashy's going to be taken out. Forsaken finding Artist, and now it's just Finesse left standing.
Alright, didn't matter.
Maybe
Nicely
another
done though.
stacked up.
Nice round.
Just can't even drag the
Forsaken
crosshair
did
over
great.
there in time.
CGRS honestly did great with the dog
Seventh
at the
round
middle
now
as
for
well.
PRX back to
Like that
within
a lot.
2. As they're getting big economic
Nip
impact
underscore
on the
TV.
side of
Wait, that's
NRG.
dude.
This is
It's ROM,
huge
right?
for
Nip underscore
PRX.
TV is
It
ROM.
forces a timeout
Thank you so much
right
for
away
the
from
prime.
NRG.
3 months now. Appreciate it. Dude, I always
A little
forget.
bit tricky in this round.
And
is NRG.
Filler.
They're trying to get a
Filler
little
as well
bit
with the
all
6
over the
months.
map,
Thank you
but
so much
they're
for the prime.
countered
Thank you,
at
thank you.
basically every turn here by PRX. Again, everyone holding their ground.
What's up,
Admittedly,
Rom?
this team is
Hope you're
not
doing
a
well,
team
bro.
that you
been a
want to
while.
be trying to duel usually, especially when something's here. But you know, between Jing, Forsaken, Defy
Yeah, I mean,
has been absolutely
this is their last sports.
phenomenal throughout this year. Mindfreak playing well today. These guys are very confident in these 1v1s. And when you're taking those, you know, like Victor there, kind of identified by CGRS, then Devi comes in to back him up, take him out. The early hold from Jing and company, able to find that pick and lock things down. So NRG trying to spread the map out a little bit. PRX not having any of it there.
Now, so far,
Would Bacon ever be a head
timeouts
coach?
have
Yeah,
not
I think
led
he'd be
to
good.
a round win. We'll see what happens. Granted, this is obviously going to be a very low buy for the side of NRG.
He's
Some
pretty-
half-armors,
he's
frenzy,
relatively
sheriff,
young
that
as
kind
well.
of
He's got
stuff.
some time.
Maybe a hero rifle will be coming into play.
Timeout.
Chat, I'm being serious for
Timeout.
once.
You want to see that timeout round win conversion rate?
True. Absolutely.
I think that's something that we should have been tracking, you know, last year in the era of Sean Garris as a coach. With
Yes.
Termy,
I say relative
DRX,
because
the form
it's
that they were in.
esports,
Because then we
man.
could have really held it against Sean the next time we saw him. Just been like, man, your timeouts, ooh, bro. I don't know.
It was pretty successful, except for DRX in that one series.
Yeah, just that one time. Well, now you
Okay,
got
so
Jing's running
timeout
back.
goes in. They're on the
So that's
eco.
fifth, five?
What's
Is that right?
Oh boy. Flashes out, Som with that hero rifle, putting it to good use.
That's
Healing
such a
coming
heavy
through.
commit when you add all.
She's keeping him nice and healthy, and yeah, Jing does get eliminated nice and early. Talking about, you know, being willing to take those aim duels. And Jing now gone. Up the team significantly, but okay, I don't want to
Do
watch
they
Devi.
expect
I wanna
another
see
one?
Mindfreak comes up with 2 right there. Now Devi cutting across, just sprays him down, managing to find 2 quick kills for
2
himself.
bullets. 1 bullet.
Pop flash not going to connect. Gets up close and personal. Runs out of bullets.
He doesn't win
As
this
with the
though,
recovered
right?
Vandal, a will be able to put him down.
The flank behind is so fast.
Potentially winnable position, but does he get the read that they are behind him? Seems like the answer is yes. I'm getting flashbacks. The Buzz in this very position. Nothing, no pressure from the front.
Oh, that's so unlucky. That is so unlucky. Dude, I can't believe he even considered that though. Fair play.
On Jason's face, but for PRX, I think that was far
I mean,
too
good
close
damage on
given the
Nico. They'll
circumstances.
take him.
Yes, I fully agree. I mean, I'd rather see Jings run it back here, popped off the rip. If you're going to just try to aim duel this space, there's no reason in my book. I mean, you're going to be trying to funnel those into Jing's hands anyway. You might as well burn them, even against ecos. It's one of the few ults where I don't mind you seeing it used against eco rounds to try to hamstring them. And then also Finesse, man, this is just so brilliant. The way he reads, expecting that flash there from Divide, pushes ahead of it, catches him, reads the rotation, reads the lurk.
Ooh, I
So
like that.
brilliant. Now
So basically the way the
up.
like sky flash works is it's pretty much, I don't know if it's your head or if it's your upper body. I haven't actually officially worked it out. So he does that in there, it would cover his head, so if the flash went off over towards here, it wouldn't get it. Right, so that's why he's doing the smoke into the corner. Doesn't have to be your full body, it's just, I think it's top body or head. I'm honestly not sure which it is. This is a nice idea.
Attempting to come through. Like a little bit closer.
Also tucking it in the corner where they can't see it. It was really cool.
Nebula's
Wait,
getting popped. Jing trying to avoid the stun.
okay.
Rushes up.
Dude, I didn't hear him pop his ult, so it's just like, he just absolutely sending it. 4 people here, can they spam? I mean, they didn't stop the plant though, and the Viper ult goes in. It's still a nightmare retake.
The one time he hit a jackpot on the casino, and he's just going to keep going for it now. Dumping all of his bullets until he's got nothing left.
If CGRS gets a kill, this ult could be massive. Kind of wants to get it early though. That's a kill. Do you want it insta-pop?
CGRS will pick up Som. 2 members left standing now.
He asked him, I
As
think.
Mindfreak is on the back end. Just trying to pinch from the side of this pit, and yep, he's going to be able to do so. As soon as Forsaken goes down, Mindfreak just gets the bang through the screen. Finesse pushes
Damn,
out of the
okay.
pit. Will get taken down. They'll get onto the spike for the
Nice retake. Dude, this is really on at the moment. NRG are
This is a huge
struggling
win
a
here
little
for
bit.
PRX. What a hold by Forsaken, able to just barely get away with his life and then get that op shot through the smoke. Just kept going for it, knowing that that plant is coming down, gets it pinged out by his teammates, and then they shuffle it over to Divide. We saw Divide doing really good with that op, and don't forget, he used to be a chamber main last year. So Divide, no slouch with that gun either. But they're able to keep it over for Forsaken, but they're so diligent here. They're really doing a good job of just being patient, waiting for Mindfreak to get into position.
Stop fragging.
Jing's happy to take space.
He's playing incredible.
It's going to be the tip of the spear for PRX.
The
That
op
extra
comes
bit of
out, it's another
information.
low buy.
If he finds kills, great.
They're kind of
He's
far
happy to
away
die
from
every
some
round
of
and
these
just keep getting
ults.
more and more run it backs if necessary.
Victor's is pretty
If
close.
his team is winning, totally
Ooh.
fine.
Forsaken was ready to play anti-flash, but it didn't go deep enough. Popped behind the wall as, ooh, does take that knife to the shoulder. Artis nearly
Wait, the overwhelm's
flipping his
so
head.
good right now. They're so far away
Spotted.
to swarm site. There's no
Drop
numbers here.
down.
They can get plant.
Drops in, the right click goes across.
man,
Finesse
this is a one
piling
round.
in as well. They'll be able to flush him out. Swing in. CGRS Everett with a quick pick. Does take out one at point blank range, so Victor going to be gone to trade out. However, on the
Good
kill
plant.
choice.
They have op.
And now the
Dude,
man
why this?
advantage.
Surely one
Inside of
person should be
NRG,
security
not
here,
wanting
but
PRX to be able
they
to
want to
take
just
this
play
lead.
together. It looks like.
Curveball through. Jing trying to
Hey,
find
what do I know?
Som,
They're
but
running
Som
it.
strikes him down. Now it's all on Divine Mind Freak. Two of the veterans here on the squad. Divine coming away with one. Swing out. Finesse getting the other. Mind Freak again approaching from B main. He's running out of time. Nebula goes up the wall as well. Some tucking into the corner, looking to try to hold this one.
Okay, nicely handled. Really good round. I like the change of pace on this as well.
Our third of the map, I do
I
believe, but this
like
time
the
for
calling
NRG to once
technique,
again
right? The
reestablish
calling
the lead.
technique here
Yeah,
is
you can
B,
see
like,
NRG
they
this
got
time
wrecked over
really
towards
wanna
B
make
that
sure
last round,
that
and
they
they
deal
used some
with
ults
Forsaken,
into it, and it
but
failed so badly
kind
that
of
you would be
miscalculates
mad
the
to do
time
it
he
again.
has
So
to
they
be
just did it
safe
again,
in that
and there was
back
no
alley.
one here.
I think
You could
he
tell that
expected
PRX were
maybe
expecting them to
have
go
a
somewhere
little
else on the
bit
map.
more preparation, but NRG just W keys gaming here to take Forsaken down.
Karina Cree, what's up,
And
dude?
Forsaken,
Karina
if he
Cree
can
with the Prime.
have
Welcome
that
in,
round
dude.
back,
Thank you so much for
fall
using
back
that
a
on me.
little bit further, try to get to the
Welcome into
safety,
Slug Club.
of his teammates, because he was the only one there anchoring that B side at that moment. He had no backup, and now they're going to shuffle the flashes back over for PRX, and Ching is good for one.
He's good for one, but that's about it. So they still
Do
lose
they
him, but that's gonna be
expect
entry
the
power taken away.
CGRS kind of needs to
Trailblazer
kill this dog?
does go
Oh
ahead,
boy.
take a quick little peek, a glance back. Divine out in a rough position. They've got nothing really to try to bail him out of this spot. The bite doesn't go deep.
Oh man, I feel sorry for him. He really tried to help his teammate out. CGRS pushed forward. They expected it, spammed him down. Yeah, that ended.
On the site,
that ended
but I mean,
badly.
Mindfreak's been doing this round over round, so now they're very much anticipating that this back flank is going to be coming
Their
through.
money, oh man, their money's
Turret has
low
to be
after
cleared
this.
up.
They kind of
Still
want to
gonna
save
stay
these
here
2
in
guns,
this
to be
position.
honest.
They could just rush him. It looks like that's going to be the call.
Oh,
Oh, yep. Loading quite a bit.
Well, now that they know where both players are, they can swing all the way back over to A if they so choose here. Forsaken just planting himself down long B, watching it through. Mindfreak continuing to settle
yeah, they're gonna
towards the
gamble with
doors
Beaks,
in
and
mid,
then I think they just save.
but all 4 members of NRG.
I mean, they just have to be conceding this.
Yeah.
Just, yeah, take the A site, plant it, let the spike go off. We're just going to be holding on to things. You know, you have that operator in hand. you wanna
Harbor
be able
up,
to carry
dude.
that
They were
over,
using it on this map
extra bit of
last game
oomph.
they played.
especially now, you know, knowing that NRG has one of their own. Spike will just be planted. PRX will concede. So we got a little bit of time. What do you want to talk about?
I want to talk about the beginning of this round. I mean, again, it's changes from both teams. PRX trying to push space early, trying to see if they can punish some of these aggressive push-outs that NRG has been doing out of B main. And Jing, yeah, he's good for one, but then Divide gets cornered in the cubby and gets eliminated here by some great utility usage from NRG. And then, of course, like you pointed out, you know, they're prepared for the lurks from Mindfreak this time. I would have liked to have seen maybe...
You missed the first game,
It's hard to
bro.
say for sure.
You chose
Forsaken
sleep over
was being
that
so
game?
aggressive with this op.
What are you doing, man?
You know, he was pushing all the way in towards site, and then he rotated back. Probably wise to, you know, to the situation, wanted to keep the op in play for the next round. But, you know, really setting up for a crunch there was PRX. They just couldn't quite execute it. And NRG is steadying very nicely.
Once again, a bit of a weakness of the comp that they're, you know, kind of shoehorned into running.
Yes.
Just given the lack of something on this roster. Because otherwise, you have Divide in that kind of position, or if it's Forsaken playing forward, you can throw that harbor wall. You can give them a better chance of trying to get out of there, but with very
Okay,
limited
here we go.
obfuscation,
Nice little timeout for
becomes a
them.
lot
They
more
saved the 2
difficult. So
guns,
now,
so they can actually get an okay buy
NRG
into this.
at 11, PRX. 2 rounds behind. This is going to be Alex.
Yeah, it's
calling
gonna be
the
rough, though.
timeout.
The
Trying to
timeout
right
makes
the
sense.
ship
They
and
need
get
a good
them
plan
right
now.
back into this.
Yeah, that's a great point. It almost feels like sometimes they're playing as though they're expecting a cascade from Forsaken.
imagine
to kind of
sleeping
lead
through
away
the
from
first
them.
game and then waking up
But
to
certainly
Pearl.
not gonna be
Damn.
the case. And
honestly.
I do really like this map pick from NRG. They're good on Pearl, but also knowing that this was going to be a big question mark, a big point of interest for PRX. You know, yeah, there's part of it that you don't know exactly what they're going to be doing, but at the same time, they're not going to be nearly as clean on this map as some of the others that we've seen. Now, going over to Lotus, I expect it to be a very different story, but this is just, so far, working very well for NRG. Lockdown available for the next round. Forsaken's got the Blade Storms.
Which map from the
back
previous
pocket.
series should I
that
watch? Honestly,
Divide's a
do
little scrappy
Fracture
dash.
and Split. I think you're fine if you miss Lotus. Lotus was like very one-sided.
Is going to be sliding in there for him.
Fracture and Split.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Save yourself some
it's
time.
been some
You don't have to
decent
watch
ideas
the
for
Lotus one.
PRX in the last couple rounds at times, but NRG is just getting a better read overall and having some really good executes. Some good, like, mid-round
Unless you're a
adjustments,
Fnatic fan, then
good
honestly,
on-the-fly adjustments
you'll really
that we've
enjoy
seen.
Lotus.
And again, they can really abuse this space with all these smokes that they have. The flashes to clear. That one even gets Forsaken full blind.
Yeah, it looks like he didn't quite think it was going to pop where it did. You know, has to back away. The Trailblazer.
Okay, they go
running in.
aggro over towards A.
Instead of
They,
CGRS and Forsaken finds a
Damn,
quick
that's
pick.
fast.
Sam going to be taken down. Just given the way that he's been playing, given what that Harbor util can give you, absolutely such a high value target to be found by Forsaken. Just a glimpse there of Victor, but just not quite fast enough to be able to get the punish. Has to now back away as the lockdown comes through, narrowly avoids that one turn on the flash.
Yeah, he did
Almost has the
fantastic.
lineup. It's a dash back
Dude, he
available.
still got out
Manages
with
to
the
make a
dash
second
as
divide,
well.
but that
Nice
Bulldog
round
get
from
used,
him here.
taking down Finesse. Victor in
Oh.
the meantime, catching CGRS.
Oh
but
my
it's ever so
goodness.
whiffy, and CGRS stabilizes from what Victor can.
How is
Will get
he?
Forsaken to find a kill in the round.
How is?
But the op will be scooped back
Sure.
up by PRX into their welcoming arms. And that brings them now within one.
It happens to
And
the
I like
best
the
of us.
change here from PRX, identifying that they need to give Forsaken some backup. Of course, it helps when Forsaken's hitting some great shots along the way.
I thought he was going to have a clat there.
I did too. That was absolutely nasty. But Divide on point with that Bulldog. CGRS kind of getting away with one. But hey, You'll take those lucky situations.
Yeah, I'll take those.
It happens.
It does. It happens to everybody.
I mean, there's going to be people in the chat who are calling it out and saying, but that's how you guys aim most of the time. That's just a one-off.
They wouldn't be wrong.
Anyway, into the round, Forsaken again, really looking to
my goodness.
up the aggression.
Oh, God.
The smoke dissipates, he pulls at the knives, he manages to find a second one
Fantastic.
before getting taken
Honestly,
down.
thought he could have got more, but he did great.
Again, somehow not getting collapsed.
Jing has his ult for the
Either way,
retake
though,
as well, and
the
he's
two
on his way
kills
here.
are gonna get picked up.
If
That puts
FNS gets the
PRX
plant... Wait, he doesn't have spike?
with a man advantage. Big scout forward. From Mind
They want
Freak
to
all
take
the
some
way
map
over.
control first.
At
Oh,
A,
that's a
Jing
nice
just goes
spot.
for the jiggle, but the running back is available. He could go for the rush play as soon as they hear that spike committed to.
Tavai one away from the Seekers as well.
Okay, now he gets
Find
his
a
ult.
kill. He can make this retake really powerful.
He's going for it, the pet! Dropped in
Oh,
by Vanessa,
boy,
but
and the
Jing
ult's
does
done.
catch him just fast enough. Victor. And then Jing just go ahead and shove it back. Finds the second one, Jing. We'll trade it. The Killjoy's
They
now gonna be
really
taken
need
down, and
Artist
that
to win
leaves
this.
Artist in a 1v1. The full flash
Wow.
comes in. Jing will scoop a third kill here. The defuse will come through, and we are tied up 11-11 yet again. PRX says,
And Jing might be able to squeeze
you are
another
not
ult
getting
out
away
here.
from us.
I mean, what an opener here from Forsaken to find those 2 kills. And then Jing coming up big
PRX are
when they
doing
need him most.
so good.
With that run it back.
It's
I mean,
crazy.
finally, that cycling of it is going to pay off.
Man,
Now
as
you're
if
gonna
people
get
are
the buy on the
flaming
Seekers as well.
CGRS. He's actually doing
Coming out of this
incredible.
round. Huge stuff from him and the combo there. With the Nova Pulse and Jing on point with the curveball. And those are those situations where Phoenix is so powerful on this map, around those 90-degree angles. Really able to abuse those nicely.
Man, this team with something though.
Love to see it.
Mate,
This is
tell
what we
me,
wanted to see
tell
today.
me we get it for champs.
Already such an amazing way to kick things off as Artist just going to go for the double updraft here. Get the auto back in a moment. Just
Okay,
looking
they
for
go
a
over, they get the
target
AWP.
instead. Jing says, you know what? I want a 10.
Well, keep an eye on how
folks,
many kills you
in
can
this
get
game.
here.
I don't know what the count is at. Obviously, it's significant. There we go. So now it's just going to be 2 charges away. Should be having that one at the ready. Still going to be humping around over in A main alongside Mind Freak. They might just get to do battle here against Victor and Finesse. Starting to swing in. Jing just trying to play this as patiently as he can, but it's a decent amount of damage there off the bite. Doesn't have the hot hands to heal. Sends out the flash. Finesse gonna be good for it. Victor good for the
They
other.
handle this so well.
2 players taken
Who
down. Great
needs the
punish here
hero
from
play?
NRG, shutting down the aggression.
Oh
as
my
Artist
goodness.
gets up over the top, but Tavai is just
Okay,
not ready
CGRS
for it
maybe.
at all. Swing out
Oh, that's
now
a big
into
miss.
the back sight. Artist to displace Forsaken out of secret. Swaps her out.
Oh
on the
my
weapon.
God,
And catches
Forsaken. I think he
snipes
thought he
him
was
out of
getting
the air.
pushed.
CGRS with 12 HP.
Okay, yeah, I
Will
really
get
think he
taken
thought he was
down
going to
to
push.
just
Okay,
soften the
one
eyes.
chance
NRG will lock
to
in
close
map
this one
point.
out. Jing
Oh boy.
is...
I don't mind the idea
one
here
away
a bit
from his ult.
PRX, but then when the position's basically kind of red by Finesse, he throws that snakebite in there, displaces Jing, and then they try to go
There was a molly on the floor.
for the flash push.
Oh,
okay, well,
okay.
he's just full flash and gets the kill. Insane stuff from Finesse. It's great awareness, so
I thought he was getting
again,
pushed.
don't mind the
Oh, he
idea
thought he
from
was getting pushed.
PRX. Just a better reaction here. And then
Justin with the
NRG
prime, thanks so much, bro. Thank you for the
hits
3
go
months.
button.
Okay, it all comes down to the
Artist is good for
CGRS
it.
has us all. Like we
CGRS
said,
with
Jing is
that
one away if they
lockdown.
want to push over towards A. They've
Try
been
to
getting,
get
I
set
mean,
up.
they've been getting A
43
for free.
takes gonna be
If they
big
do,
piece of
if
this
they do
round.
want to.
Stay alive.
Yeah.
Maybe get a little deep. Hot
Especially
hands.
once they see the molly there, they know
Artist
what's
at
going
bay,
on
trying
here.
to buy some space
Just
here.
gotta,
Jing
just gotta
Yep,
accept
get
this
to
one.
run it back.
2 ults available.
So
Crashes
2
with the
big
Seekers.
ults. Crashy has
Else
his.
really close by. Forsaken just going to be backing away. Throws down a ping in Art. So it's suspecting that little wrap around that fight is going to be coming in.
Dude, there goes your
Catches
smoker.
Mind Freak off
Oh, this
guard.
walk contacted this.
Smokes and Gravity Wells now taken out of their hands. A Seeker let loose. Forsaken with the Guardian. Clearing one out. Crashies now looking to push into him, and he instantly gets
They've
the
forced
headshot.
over towards A, and he.
Down 2 members. Artist tucked on around here in the corner.
Oh,
Jing somehow wins
big
out
kill.
that fight, and that's where they run it back.
Keep an eye on
Sends out the
FNS going
flash,
over towards
not
spawn.
spotting
Big
anything
duel
else.
happening in
Snaps
spawn
back
right
over
now.
in the dugout. Is Devi? Does he read this one? The answer is yes.
Wow,
Finesse
okay,
gonna
this
be
is
taken
actually
down the
really
flank
on.
Now a 3v3 with a lockdown still in play here for
Does
CGRS, but
he
needs
get good
to win
timing?
out this fight. The timing. Have they noted
Oh
each other?
my
Looks like the answer is
God.
absolutely yes.
Crazy timing.
Wisely, CGRS pulls away, just looking to hold the door. In the meantime, Victor, Som,
That's info.
advancing forward. The flash comes in. The wall goes up.
Goes
Devi
forward.
gets in front of this. Puts 20 seconds without a flash, without any other util. Spots one.
What a god.
Devi finds 3, and suddenly it's on Crashies to try to avoid
And
going
jumps,
into
gets the
overtime.
info.
The flash connecting. Devi
Damn, dude,
with a
he's so
4K.
good.
12 to 12, we continue onward.
What a sick round. Made that kill over towards Spawn was everything as well. He did so well.
Gets the Hawk to confirm the presence at B and just pushes right in there and takes 2 down. Just unbelievable. And then gets the 4th, the icing on the cake.
He played that so well.
Ridiculous stuff. The clutch master in VCT Pacific. Devi stepping up big once again for Paper Rex.
He's just giggly at the end of it all, but here in map 1, in this elimination series, Paper Rex continue to fight back, taking it all the way to 12 to 12. We're talking about it. Who is going to win, the hive mind or the mastermind?
Okay, they switch sides. NRG now on defense.
As Victor
Tell you the good thing about having a Phoenix as well. It's a nice orb plant agent if you wanted to.
Back of that, it's going to be a full rotate out of B main here from Paper Rex.
Wait,
now turning the side towards
NRG two-person push this?
Could find impact. Jing going to be the first one to
Whoa,
fall.
whoa,
CGRS still looking like he wants to fight.
Oh my god.
He forced the dash out.
Yeah, that's a big
Wall
win.
goes up.
Yeah,
Tail
big
Blazer-
win. They see them running
Trailblazer
back,
try
but
to
they still kind of take it.
chase there. Doesn't
Map
get the
control
tag.
lost here. They
Crashes
might
them
not
many
expect
times, moving
crashes
back and
there.
forth, looking over towards ARP, but now looks like he's going to start rotating around.
Taroken, what's up, dude?
Maybe into flowers, perhaps, or wants to check for
Thank you so
water.
much with the Primate. Welcome into
That's
Slug
one of
Club,
those situations where
Taroken.
that
Appreciate you.
harbor utility is so valuable for NRG.
Oh, they re-push
Why
this.
it's so difficult for Paper
Man,
Rex
I love this
on
round so
attacker
far.
Side. And these attacker side rounds are going to be
It's
so
cool as well
critical
from
for Paper
NRG.
Rex.
It's something that they
can
just
convert
haven't
one.
done.
Gotta feel their chances are good. Finesse hasn't seen him yet. He has
FNS
no
is going to get
idea.
wrecked.
Oh, and that is going to be a rude awakening. Sam as well taken down at the same time on the opposite side of
And
the
he
map.
gets info.
3v4. NRG trying to win this one out. Victor, though, just eating damage from every which way that he tries to turn. And now he might get timing from behind if Forsaken decides to swing the corner. He has not. In the meantime, Crashies, fallen, Divide, gets Victor. And Artis arrives.
Whoa,
They know
whoa,
exactly
whoa,
where
yeah,
he's
you know
at.
where he
16
is.
seconds of
Oh my
play
god.
coming down. It's out into the open.
Oh my
Fine.
god.
Needs to reposition for this one. Mind
Dude,
Freak.
my freak needs to get
Trying
hit
to get out
now.
here. No, they just take the fight.
Holy hell. Okay, now they have a chance to win this.
Overtime. That doesn't get us extra money. We are out for blood.
Unbelievable. That's the most Paper Rex ending to a round you'll ever see.
Yeah.
Just we don't need to play
Yeah,
this
it really
fight.
is,
Let's
it's
just
true.
get the kills. And Forsaken, they're able
Wait,
to
Divide was
sneak
expecting
underneath
that
the
over
noses,
towards
and then
middle.
some great smokes here from Mind Freak. Once they identify Victor revealed his
Wait,
presence.
Divide was
Gonna get a kill
expecting
there
that over
in the
towards
back
middle. That was
alley.
the second push. That was
then
the
they're able
second
to
wave
isolate
push
him.
that
Mind
they
Freak
did.
doing such a
That's
good
kind of
job.
crazy.
So quick to
Very
react
smart.
with those Astra Stars and smokes to allow them to really make sure they can get to the site, get those kills. So great stuff there. Good recovery from Paper Rex after a nice start from NRG, and now they are one round away from dropping their map pick of Pearl. You wouldn't have thought it after they strung for a bunch together there. They were pretty far ahead at one point, but not super far ahead, but decently far ahead.
Had an absolute banger, mate. Yeah, we've been
Well, a last time
we've
out
been
here
blessed.
for NRG. So even if they do get this reset, and we continue to go deeper into overtime, and Chet will be without a method to try to pump the brakes. We'll have to rely on Paper Rex in that regard. Well, you know, a player, as you were talking about, that has had such incredible performances throughout the season in Pacific. Devi was since overtaken. You can see how tight-knit it is, though. 3 players on 19. Very much the same on the opposite side there with Sam out in the lead. It's just been wonderful to watch these two.
Hexag, what's up, dude?
And especially
Okay,
for NRG,
no
it's
ops on this
really
one.
been
Nothing too
everybody
crazy.
contributing in their win so far
Damn,
here
big
at Tokyo
big
Masters.
setup over towards here.
And
So
now,
aggro over towards
again,
B,
everybody's
big setup. They
contributing.
flash in deep.
CGRS continues to
Oh
play
my
phenomenally.
goodness.
And
Well,
Finesse
that's good
gets
info. 2
pushed
people here that's going to
aggressively
send
by
it, but
Jing.
honestly, this
He has to
setup's great.
hightail it out of here. All the
Yeah,
utility.
there's so
The
much
Nano
util
Swarm's
here. Is
gonna
Artis
do
just
a
going to
ton
get
of
wrecked?
damage to Artis on the
73
way in.
HP?
Artist looking to
Whoa.
flush him out. Will be able to find a Mind Freak. Dead nice and early here. Artist not worked too low, but the healing's still going to be coming through. Crashies putting him back to 100. Also taking a forward position. It will be scouted very quickly. Flash around the corner, answering flash
Yeah,
out. Crashies
NRG do
completely
this
dodges
all the
that.
time.
Cloudburst in, Forsaken
Hold heavy
swings,
here.
finds
Oh
two
my
before
goodness,
getting taken
Forsaken
out by
got
Saul.
2 there.
And that brings it now back to parity. 3v3.
They're going to
Psalm
push him?
one
Dude, I
more.
think he's...
The ult would be online.
He was kind of
Victor
aware that it
takes
could
away that
happen.
kill. Sam tagged up just a bit, raises the wall, tap onto the spike. Jing trying to hold this one a half, tucks back around the corner, but now he's all on his lonesome, throws at the curveball, doesn't know which way to look.
Okay, we go again. Nicely handled. Yeah, the reaction from FNS, seeing two just insta hit over towards site. Artist did great to get that first kill, especially when he was low HP. It kind of all came down to that. The dog stun didn't actually hit, so it's just a straight up 1v1.
From NRG, just dial up some quick aggression off that contact that Finesse has over on the B side.
Well, that was the transfer.
Dinged up by the nano swarms, goes down to about half off of that full armor, still able to find that huge opening frag that gives them the space, and then Victor and Sam getting aggressive onto CGRS.
No, up again.
Off that turret up towards Art. Love the play here from NRG. Love the aggression against Paper Rex.
I like this. Last time they used this molly, right?
Like
Oh, that was really bold. Because last time they did this molly, that's normally when they do their heavy A, so that's why he tried to walk through here, right? They tried to fake their heavy A with the molly and then just walk through, thinking that it might be
Elsewhere, just given that smoke setup.
Might be clear.
Paper X now creeping their way over towards B, but it's a triple stack for the side of NRG. CGRS still just an age away. Just poking his head out into Art at the moment.
I mean, it's...
Art is behind the screen.
When it works really well. When it fails, it looks a little bit...
Save them off for the time being. They're spraying through. They really suspect that somebody's going to be here. They do knock him down to 64 HP. Swings out of the corner, goes into the nano swim for a brief little moment. It's going to be the blaze wall.
Oh my god, the wall? Dude, I've never seen a wall kill.
All things. Just so much thrown his way and no great escape route. And now that is going to be both teams without their jets. The round completely cracked open. CGRS
reaction to this, they push forward, they're going to hit all of this.
Into their spawn. And he could be instrumental. He's tucked away into the corner, crashes at the same time though.
Oh dear god.
The swing in.
Oh dear god.
Patiently, there's one, there's two. Ching in the meantime,
Oh my
on the opposite side,
god,
but
that's crazy. Dude, he just broke the vision. He just gave him a chance to get this.
Mind free, can he exit fast enough? The
Oh
answer
my
is going to be
goodness.
no.
He has no time for this, really.
Instantly invested. A 1v1 to see who
Coulda
can take
descended,
this
bro.
now to map point. CGRS. The stand-in.
Yeah, no time.
He knows he needs to rush this down. He needs to play for the kill. There's not enough time to go for the plan. He's swinging around the corner. And he manages to get it done. Some with a shorty doesn't find him. Paper X.
There's no way. The god stand-in.
Are you kidding me? The sub for Paper Rex.
The god
at the
stand-in.
last second again.
I can't believe. I can't believe he's done it.
So
I can't believe Sam didn't run away.
I
can't believe, mate, he owned this round. Oh my goodness.
What Sam is doing on the
flank on flank.
Side, both teams having the exact same reaction there.
And I don't blame you. It felt like it was in hand. It's not over yet, though.
Holy hell, okay, we get back in. No ops in play again. Wait, did he just spot two again? Is this just a repeat? Oh my god, it's a straight up repeat. Can Artis do it again? Different pathing from this time.
To that dugout position. Has been flushed out by Artis so many times before, so yeah. Let's it go over his way. Some answering spam.
Everyone is here so early. Everyone is here so early. There's four of them. Oh my god, FNS is the 1v5. Holy hell, they owned it. What a sick map. That's CGRS. Dude, what a map from him. What a map.
Expecting the A hit, and this time